last thing that we had discussed was Durgan being walked up by whatever the young lady was that was in that dark pit, right down those long stairs. And her kind of cider-like on that staircase with her tress, her kind of train filling the small, enclosed, long hallway.
Do like a
we will. I'm just giving some guys some emotional recap. Yeah, we'll start.
Yeah.
We'll start with that. Hello, hi everybody. We're back again. As you can see, we're in some different. What's the word? Vestiges. That's not a word.
Well, yes, we were wearing different clothes from last session.
That's good. Thank you. Okay.
It's the same shirt.
The vestibule. What's that? Vestige. What's that?
Venue. That works.
The words. Thank you.
Yeah.
Venue. As you know, I'm not good with my words.
We are good at business.
Sure. Okay, but we're back.
Okay.
And we're down part of that. Okay, we're back. We're here to. Which episode is this now? 5, 6, 7?
So this is the 8th audio episode.
8th audio episode.
Oh, not video episode.
We're nervous. I mean, I'm nervous. They're not nervous.
We're chilling.
What else was I gonna say?
So that we had some audio issues.
Oh!
So.
We had some audio issues last episode. We're trying to figure some kind of semblance of a solve out. Not positive we're going to be able to do that. Really sad. It's a fantastic episode. We might post it either way, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of everything brings. Hoping we've taken some measures this episode so that we can
Have a safety net, basically.
yeah, have a little bit more of a safety net, be able to control. And hopefully we don't have the same thing happen again. If it does, no big deal. I mean, ultimately this is just for us, so and to prevent against fading memory. So
Yeah.
what else was I gonna say?
We're gonna do like a brief recap of last episode.
Of course, yeah.
Just so that in case we can't salvage anything.
We probably okay. That's fair.
And we did a test recording of his, right? Of his.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh, you're talking about this?
Yeah, we test recorded, I think.
Okay, good. Yeah, so last episode saw our party, or at least half of our party, taking their friend Durgan, finally, back to the Bright Queen, back to the Underdark, and finally returning, or completing the cycle of the deal that they had made. In short, through a rather ethereal, almost dreamlike sequence of time where the upper dwellers kind of slowly adjusted to the life of the Underdark. They were brought through from where they used the tablets to vamp, basically, or teleport, brought up through the depths of the Underdark and into the main capital city, through the city and into the palace itself, where they were able to witness, really is what the best word to describe it. To witness this is actually all in episode 7 too, right? A lot of this is in
This is
episode 7.
episode 6 that you're talking about right now, and then the lead up into 7, which
Okay.
is why we have the edit.
Okay, cool. I guess I'm recapping the 6 as well then. Yeah, well, or they're able to have an audience with the Bright Queen. Eventually, she deemed Durgan worthy of some kind of salvation, some kind of freedom, some kind of mercy. And he was brought down again for the last time into a very, very odd scene. You had the handmaidens who were escorting our party, escorted Durgan, separate from the party, to a kind of weird way to describe it, some kind of a captivity of some being with human-esque appearance who was given Durgan and who, without belaboring the point and bringing it all, maybe we'll reenact that scene sometime if ever we need to, if we don't have the audio. But who decided to set him free. She held some kind of a conversation with whoever or whatever entity or person was plaguing him. And ultimately, that entity was rejected. And somehow, through this strange stellar power, she was able to separate, to cut out whatever was left of Durgan that was still purely Durgan, and shun whatever strange pact was binding him to this other entity. In so doing, not to say that her blade was haphazard, her mental surgery was botched, but unavoidably, as Durgan lost this host, or lost this parasite form, he also lost parts of himself. Little memories, images, beliefs, ideas, notions of who he is, who he was, what he wants, memories of people that were dear to him. Kind of fading away from his waking memory. And outside of his being, but somewhere else to rest. So whatever entered that strange abode, if that's what you can call it, was not who left. And instead there's more of this husk of a person being hollowed out, set free from torment maybe, but set free to a different kind of life. So, whether that's mercy, whether that's punishment, whether that was avoidable, whether there's some other answer to the dirty problem, maybe there'll be ways to find that out down the road. But as far as the party are aware now, their friend was in pain. They needed to set him free. So it's kind of sad. We kind of lost somebody who's been with the party in spirit for a long time. And he's no longer going to be there. But while that's also going on, some other things are happening too. Back in Bostic Hall, we have a collection of the party that are still there, making these swift preparations for the coming day and the coming shift that is promised to contain this oh so controversial item, this dragon egg, which has caused this odd alliance to be swiftly formed with these two warriors of House Lorea, Talma and Ren. And it's kind of led to this kind of conflicted, partially committed agreement between the two, both Talma and Ren and the Riven Vanguard, or the party, to where the party has assented to help them in some ways, has seen that it's been persuaded by their arguments, and seem to see that it makes the most sense to try to take this egg from what they claim to be their brother, and perhaps prevent some form of war or hardship or problems for the broader world of Rivia. But before we get into any of that, far down, as the first tendrils of Durgan begin to drift away from him, and those wisps, those soft, gentle, careful, mystical tendrils take his part of his soul and spirit and being away. Something far down, deep, underneath the black, underneath the deep, underneath all recorded place in the Underdark, somewhere far down, a man bound by impossibly heavy, looks to be just stone manacles, suspended in almost a cross-like way, completely unmoved or unmovable, head down in this tiny, compressed room, more like a little cave with no light, no entrance or exit. It's maybe 10 feet by maybe 6 feet, and it's kind of rough-hewn, and it makes itself kind of into, I said a cave, but more properly a box, kind of like a stone box, somewhere like far, far below anywhere that anybody else has recorded, or kind of. And as soon as those first tendrils of Durgan wisp away, there's a jolting, searing, jarring pain. Tearing through this captured man, his eyes open, and his just raw anger and hate and fury. He got so close to leaving. It was, they're taking it from him. She's taking it from me. What? With all of his will and might, he forces himself back into Durgan and tries to plead, to beg, to persuade, to fight whatever she is. And he's met with nothing. His last hope leaves him as this bearer of him in some ways dies. He's left alone in the dark, angry, trying to get out. Now, miles away, probably a couple hundred miles south off the coast of Basikal, maybe 70 or 80 miles to the east off the coast of Basikal, in the late night on a ship. Probably jump back a couple days too, for realism's sake. A large ship, a galley with
motley crew, motley collection of random mercenaries and different groups of people, individuals. Some tradesmen, some part of defectors from the Riven military or naval military. Some, tribal coming from the plains. Others directly from Anarch. And still others yet, kind of just miscellaneous, undefined, secretive people. But on the ship, in the captain's quarters, sits a burly, heavy-set, pleasantly faced, often ruddy-faced because of being drunk, man with long, black, stringy hair, kind of a salt-burned forearms and salt-burned like clothes. His captain's quarters are well-mannered, well-ordered. He has a multitude of volumes of books that kind of sit on these beautifully well-made oak shelves that kind of storm around his quarters. He is very well lit, and he's currently sitting at his desk, heavy arms kind of on this massive, dark brown desk with a host of different drawers and various keys that he keeps jingling around his belt. And he sits staring at a little box, this big, with a cloth, black satin cloth coming out of it, draping across his desk. And sitting in that cloth is here's the thing. When he thought of a dragon egg, he could never really figure it out in his brain. He was trying to remember the stories of dragons that he's heard of in his life and kind of figure out what kind of an egg would it look like. Would it be more like a chicken egg? Would it be an ostrich egg? Would it be something otherwise, like a salamander or some kind of a reptile? Well, what sits before him looks like what he's heard of as dragon scales. These black scales at the bottom of the egg that work their way up to a soft red at the top of the egg. And it seems so quiet right now. He remembers the amount of blood and almost mania that immediately arose when his first mate brought it back the first time. There was almost immediately a mutiny. There was a collection of maybe 30 or 40 of the crew that immediately tried to kill the first mate, take the egg, and put it back to wherever it was. They're now resting quietly in the brig, kind of mulling over their problems of eating salt tack and maybe knocking on some rope. His mind is, it seems like such a small thing to cause any kind of an issue. It's just, there's a knock at the door. Hey, come in. You're gonna sit back down, put the satin over the egg, brings up his small pair of spectacles that are like small sticklets. He pushes on this massive, broken nose, He sits up. Yes. Oh. Captain, his first mate, walks in. She's maybe in her mid-30s, dark-skinned, with very tightly braided hair and these deep hazel eyes. She kind of waltzes her way in and pulls back a chair. She says, "Well," puts her feet on the desk, kind of haphazardly. She says, "We have it. And guess what I just found?" Just more concerned. What's that? She takes a little missive that comes from their doves or their pigeons they send back and forth from the mainland that reach to the mainland before they do, usually with some news. That's how they keep communication with buyers and what they need and what they don't need. And that's how most of the time they make decisions as far as weather and things like that. They get ahead of storms. He reaches over his massive hand, kind of enveloping her smaller, slender hand as he takes the missive. Good. That means it'll be worth it. That'll be worth it. It's 14 men right there.
She kind of laughs. She's like, 14 men. No, it's a fortune. You'll never have to sail again. Neither of us will. If we get it back home, we'll be set for life, so. Cheers. All right. She stands up and she's like, I thought I might as well show you before we made there. Maybe 3 days out now. Well done, sir. Well done. She's like, of course. She walks out. His face is troubled. Something doesn't sit right with him about this. 3 days. And it'll be worth it. The first mate walks away out on the deck. What's funny? What?
This is the...
Oh, the movie in the background. I wonder if that's going to be picked up.
Maybe. It'll inconsequential.
I'm just adding to the ambience. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Just like a massive, like, Autobots, roll out. I am Optimus Prime. I am Optimus Prime. That's terrible. Please edit that out.
That's saying
Before your world. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. No. Okay, I'm done. I can't try.
And it's gotta have the Linkin Park.
So what?
It's gotta have the Linkin Park playing.
What I've done.
To any other surviving Autobots.
Keep going.
The first one's not a bad movie.
Okay.
The rest of them, terrible.
I thought Bumblebee.
I didn't watch Bumblebee. The first one's not bad.
I'm not gonna say anything. I don't even remember
Let's
this
get
movie.
back.
I remember there
I want to
being
see
in the first
new
one
one.
just like
I've heard people really like the new one.
a ton
yeah.
of stuff in it. Like I remember
The
there
new
being a lot
one,
of
like a
stuff.
Beast one.
No,
the
the
animated
one, the animated one.
Oh, that's
People
pretty
love that.
That looks good. People said it's good. The trailers didn't capture me, but
People said.
But
I'm
honestly,
supposed to capture you. They're supposed to capture the.
No, people said me.
They should, hypothetically, right? Most of the time I feel like they're misleading though.
Very much so.
They don't ever use the actual soundtrack. That was the biggest like, whenever I found that out, that was crazy.
What?
Usually, movie trailers don't actually use their soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
modified versions or other
Yeah.
songs.
exactly.
Oh, the guy who made Logan apparently is making a Star Wars movie.
Really?
That might be pretty.
That would be a crazy
About
the first rated R Star Wars movie coming our
It's
way.
about the Rise of the Jedi.
Oh, interesting.
Old times.
Can we trust it?
I've lost all faith in
Hey,
if
can we-
Disney's sponsoring it. I've lost all faith in it.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have
I
to.
think we
Well,
can
Marvel's revamping
Disney just
everything,
needs
so
to-
everyone's
Out.
bi, gay, homosexual.
No, I know.
Faithful.
All of them at the same
But
time.
they're finally on their way out of all
Trans.
CGI.
What is?
No, Marvel's transition.
What about one?
It's gonna be a while for the back of the feet, but they're finally getting rid of it all.
Anyway.
Look it up, research it.
Phase 5.
Anyway,
Marvel. What are we in?
Disney, all,
It's ridiculous.
Listen,
I've lost all.
all that happened was Disney said we're not going to be pushing DEI so hard. That's all they said.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that wasn't very convincing or persuasive.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Alright.
Disney's kind of just been a.
Disney's just stupid.
Where was I? Did the first mate just make it on deck?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We already got the idea.
Huh?
Oh, that.
We already got the
Oh, we got we might be on the antiquated forest.
All right.
Yeah. What?
Oh shoot! Laughing. Bright died. Oh no! Bright died.
Yeah, we
Who's to the throne now?
Durgan.
Emily! How did that happen? Durgan!
God
guy with the memories just not funny.
What happened to Waneen?
Oh.
Yeah, good question.
I don't know. We
What happened to
Our
Seer?
character.
We forgot about winning.
He's a side character anyway.
We can teleport now.
Imagine there's an opportunity for you guys to save him, and you're like, bro, we basically do what you do.
What was your purpose again? Oh yeah.
Oh.
We do that now.
We can't see the future, so we do need to. We need
got
to
a little
work.
inside joke you can't remember.
We need. Oh, I know what it is.
Why it's
Alright, tell us our future. Tell us what. The Raven Pro. Hey,
I'm just imagining how this is gonna go down.
Oh god.
Rave.
Anyway. No, you were on a ship.
I was on the ship, I'm sorry.
A crow.
That's the rule. Wait.
Raven.
The wind is warm, and the ship is clipping along at a hefty, 13 knots.
That is hefty.
Yeah, it's quick. It's quick ship. Quick ship. Sine makes her way from the captain's quarters, walking quickly all the way to the bow, where she is accustomed to just sitting and thinking usually. She'll have some conversations there because that's where the water's breaking the loudest. Tonight, the skies are clear, even the wind is hard. And she felt off about that conversation. She doesn't understand it, she doesn't get it. Like, this note means that they're done. They're set for life. She's known the captain for 15 years. That's all he's ever wanted. To stop sailing. To call it quits. Say goodbye to the sea. Buy a nice townhouse somewhere deep within Rivia. Stay on the land and never risk his life again. And then she kind of stops. She's at the bow now. She's kind of leaning against the side of the ship. Also, to clarify, anybody who's watching this who is a ship expert, please don't crucify me. I don't know ships.
He's actually, he has a PhD in shipology.
Shipology. I was so tempted. Well, okay, whatever. Before we actually do go on a ship, I will go research how sailing works a little bit more, and then the parts of the ship and all that stuff. So I think she's at the front of the ship right now, but she might be somewhere else. I think she's towards the front of the ship, right?
bow.
The bow, right?
Prow?
Prow. The prow? Don't confuse me.
Prow.
Don't add words. I know the prow's the thing. Is that the front?
I think.
The bow? What's the bow?
I have no idea.
That's also.
Bow wow.
I know it's not the
That's the front
stern.
stern. The stern? What's the stern?
They're all,
It's that, right?
that's
That's
this is the stern.
That's when your father.
Shut up. Okay.
That's when our father comes
She's
in
sitting
and
at the
says,
front of the ship.
okay, she's sitting at the front of the ship.
She's your
Oh,
father's
Lord.
night.
No, that's when your father comes and says it's a school night.
It's true. He does do
My
that.
dad never did.
It's 7:29. How late are you gonna go on school?
3 days. All we have, 3 days. She closes her eyes. 3 days. And that's when she hears, distant at first, but growing closer. Martin! Martin! She hears like a groan from somewhere further down towards the back of the ship. Martin! Oh, what? He says, what? Cough, he's a little boy. I forgot. I really get to say that. I didn't start with the old man. He's not. Martin's young. Mara kind of like sits up. What? What? Did you hear that? He kind of listens a little bit. It's just the sea. What do you? And then he hears it. I feel like we should go back.
Yeah, this is careful.
It's just. What is that? It's a great bird. What? She sees her face. Her face is completely fallen. Oh no. She runs as fast as she can towards the noise to the back of the ship, up the stairs, past where. What?
Sir, bow.
Yeah, okay, thanks, man. Past where Rimic is kind of leaning against the wheel. He's kind of lazily looking at her. She runs and she looks out. She says, Rimic, do you have a glass? I think so. He looks down, pulls out a look at it. Cheers. Can't find anything on the horizon. She listens again. She says, do you hear that? No. Hear what? Stops. And the ocean sprays and hard, or not the ocean spray, but to hear anything above the ocean spray and the wind is difficult as the ship. The wind. I think I hear something. She loses it for a moment. And then, as the wind blows again, she hears it. Wings. Steady. She looks with the naked eye. She sees where the moon is, and Solaris and her train. And rising slowly in the night sky, a streak cuts across. Something flying, something fast. And she knows she's dead. Okay. Now, back to everybody else. I want to ask you guys. Would you rather be focused on the people in Underdark first, or the people in back in Bastical?
Back in Bastical, we've already had our time.
Which would be
I think
which one?
chronologically it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah,
Lines up
yeah.
with the.
Cool. The events that we were just talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. And I will undo this.
I don't think it's shuffling right. It's shuffling random songs that we haven't seen.
It's not on shuffle right
So
now.
then click that until it says it has the dot. And then it won't play anything outside of the playlist.
It's saying we're already outside the playlist, that's why it's not.
It's okay. I got you.
It shouldn't be playing outside of the playlist.
Yeah, I can't do it. That's good.
It does.
Should.
It'll
It
tell you
does.
if it does. Because if
Yeah,
you
now
put on
we're in
shuffle
the
or if you have it on smart shuffle, it'll
Yeah,
throw
just
it
click on
on
that.
Oh, just in the dot, so it'll stay inside the playlist?
Yeah.
I didn't shuffle it. But once.
Why is it whenever Brent holds a remote, the south?
No, press
Good
the
question.
circle thing
This guy's
again.
a bully.
Press the circle thing.
That's just like, wait, why?
No.
It would make
Wait.
it would only.
Oh, you want to repeat the song?
No,
No,
we
I
just
don't.
want to keep it in the playlist.
I think.
Daniel. God darn you. Daniel, stop talking.
It's already done enough.
I love you, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel.
I don't what?
I was saying
I
like
love
back,
it.
like it.
Okay. Wow. 30-minute intro.
That's crazy.
Sorry, guys.
Short.
It's a shorter one than you.
I feel bad. I need to work on those intros. They're not helpful at all.
They're fun though.
They're fun. They are fun. They are fun. And they're very clippable too. Which content.
Cut that
That's
out.
what we're doing.
That's really what we're going for. It.
I think we were a lot of it, just like intermediary.
A little bit.
Goofing off.
The actual,
It's only 2 minutes.
So you had to recap.
Yeah, and then we did the actually. Actually, it wasn't that long. Brief little snippet of what's happening on the ship, of whatever the ship is, and then
I said Samay, right? I told you guys the
Yes,
name.
Samay.
Okay,
So,
good.
mate, that's the only name we know, except for Martin, which is a little boy.
Now we're here.
And Rimick.
Rimick on the wheel.
Yeah. The
And
cat.
Remick.
Right?
Not the captain.
No,
He's not the
cat.
captain. He's
Captain!
the second.
Who's the cat? What's the cat?
Cotton!
I didn't tell you the captain's name.
Oh.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
See what works, mate.
I don't even know what that's from. Everyone just says it.
Heard that before.
Who says?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Patton?
Cotton. Cotton. Very nice. Thanks.
Button!
Cotton. Button? I don't know.
The man got a dog and pulled the wagon.
Oh,
We
wait.
Walking Dead have witnessed open range.
Open range.
That's
Oh,
right.
it's from. I
We
know what
just
it's
watched
from.
that. I was like, I
I
know
know
what
what
it's
it's
called.
No one's making it so many times.
Such a good movie. You don't want to kill that bull?
And your dog ball. That's right.
Oh no, you want to kill our friend?
About dog balls.
That's right.
Wait, what?
Comedy with.
It's about what?
Okay.
You want to kill our
It's
friend?
called.
That's right.
Interesting.
I killed 14.
And I enjoy it.
What
was it from?
It's
Open
from a
range.
comedy with Ben Stiller.
Yeah, Mom. Dad says I can keep it.
Not what we were saying.
strategy. Yeah, I remember
Dad.
No, Dad. Like,
Oh, y'all, that was crazy. You need to listen to Dad more, Mom. Kid was insufferable from like early age. We knew he was going to be a villain from the beginning.
You have to know the word.
Okay.
I don't.
That's crazy. That he got
Trying
was
to
right.
write with it. That's what.
Not my brightest moment.
It's supposed to do. I think it's awesome.
That wild point. Oh, that's nice. Nice, thanks, Sam. Appreciate that.
I mean, that's
Better,
what
better.
it's work,
Give me a pencil instead, not a pen. Yeah, that's how pens work.
Oh man.
A pencil would be better anyway. I'll have a pencil.
I'm sure
trying to say,
It's correct.
You guys check it out. This pencil's got lead in it.
Okay, let's lock in for a little bit. Let's get some.
Terry, do it.
Alright, tear into it. Yeah, tear into it, guys. Tear into it.
Yeah, this is gonna be well.
Who stayed back in basketball? You stayed.
Him, Daniel,
Leflin stayed.
Arimor.
And Vealith. And obviously Tom and Ren. And
Yeah.
all
So
those.
just these
Not
two, I
really.
think.
Alright.
Right?
Literally just those two who are actually playing. Okay, cool.
Cool. I'm gonna go
So-
take a nap.
Yeah, you can. I'm joking. Or in a second. What do you guys do in preparation? You have. Remember, we had like a day.
We already prepped, I think.
You already did. You already did all your prep.
We just did the intro. Good intro. We can cut real quick and get ice cream if you want.
Dude,
It's great.
Great intro.
that would actually be great.
That section
Yeah,
does
let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Okay.
Alright, guys,
It was a good section.
Yeah. Dude, I'm ready to keep. I don't want to progress in sort of.
Yeah.
It's over.
I need to. Well, it's fine. It'll give me some time to like. I need to text my fiance.
Yeah.
Okay.
he's right to do that.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry, guys. Well, no, he's single.
Yeah, guys,
I'm
for
not
viewers, he's still single.
Our PR. Yeah.
You have exchanged very damaged stuff.
Don't listen. I don't know how.
Wait, what happened?
I do not have.
I said don't shoot that to me. He goes, I don't know how. Go shoot that.
That's what he said when he asked me to do anything.
There's actually a theory behind it.
I feel like we should just keep this in. I think it's just fun. This is just
fun.
this is how we play the game.
This is how we turn.
Yeah.
This is how we turn.
So let's just talk about theories about the
Who
game.
wants ice cream? Me.
Me.
I actually do want ice cream.
Yeah.
I want the actually, I don't care. Give me anything.
Yeah.
Give me all the
Gives me ice cream.
Green, whatever. Whoa! Oh, whoa!
Simon.
This is echo. Sorry.
Wow!
Excellent.
It's amazing. How did I get here? I don't know what the last frame of me was, but I should have probably been like, and then like quick cut to this.
You got me a back
Alrighty. So that was fun. And for context, everybody who's watching at home,
I didn't
it's
ask
gonna
for
be
ours.
us.
We have 27. Could you do this? Are you physically capable?
For all context, of all the 20 people who are subscribed to us, who aren't us 7, and they're not just copied emails of Joel. Because I know you make up like 4 more subscribers. So don't lie to me. We just decided to take a little bit of a food ice cream break. Just
kind of chill out, eat some stuff.
Chillax.
All right. We just got finished the intro. Whatever Sime saw.
We have 2 hours.
That's fine. Last thing Sime said was, "We're all dead." Or something to that effect.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right. Dun dun dun! What's following them? We'll find out next time. No. So, back in Dusty Call. Following a day of preparation that was kind of brief, skipping a few days ahead, right, to where the ship is supposed to make harbor, about 2 miles towards the eastern coast. If you guys look on your map, you can actually see what I'm talking about out from Dusty Call. It's not marked on the map. I can give you an expo to show you where it is though. What are you guys planning on going? Are you planning on meeting the ship there? Are you planning on waiting for them to arrive into the city?
Waiting for them to unload, I would say.
Or are you going to go down to the docks to meet
Yeah.
them?
Well, yes. Well, we don't want.
I was standing on the docks as they pull in, looking very frightening.
Well, but you all even know where you're going.
Yes.
Yeah, they know. They've been instructed where they're going.
We know
where
that
the dock
they're
is
gonna
going to
No, no.
be.
They're going to be arriving at 2.
At 2 p.m. in the afternoon, correct? Okay.
I was thinking. We have like. We could do this in 2 ways. We could act like I don't know how else would work because.
Yeah. Leflin, are you locked in?
Yes.
Locked in, bro.
Tighten up. Should I
Tighten up,
tell us a character?
Yeah. Let's do some character.
Guys, we never say that.
One of the few ways. The way I see it, potentially we can act like we own the egg. But I don't know if they know who actually does. So I'm not sure if that's problematic.
Are Talma and Rin still with us?
No.
Okay. I mean, you guys can define the circumstances of this conversation because they can have
Talma
it
and
at any
Ren
point.
had left. You said.
Okay. Yeah, they left to go.
What?
That's right. They left to go handle some administrative business in the city.
Yep.
But they're
Um,
are they gonna come with us? Do we talk?
I'll actually let you guys decide that.
Yes.
Do you want them there at the docks with you?
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The from the land.
But I would
okay,
say,
will
hold on.
be
I apologize. They are not going to be there. The
Fair.
whole point of you guys being there was
Well,
that
so that they wouldn't have
They
to.
wouldn't
Yeah,
have
they
to
would,
be
yeah,
there.
that's fair.
Bro,
about to say.
imagine the incontinuity of that. She's like, oh, hello.
They're actually coming.
It's like, no, they're not going to be there. They're going to go handle some administrative business and probably be somewhere in the city while you guys are actively doing whatever it is to get the egg, right? Okay, so this conversation is happening either in the Dust Begun Inn or somewhere else in the city. You guys can meet up and have a conversation.
And Vealith is here, and so is Arimor.
Right. Memory serves, you guys had uncuffed Vealith?
Yes, we
Let
did.
her
Yep.
meander around. Her and Arimor are kind of,
Figure out for what.
On tenuous terms.
yeah, tenuous, well, not just tenuous terms, they're kind of developing a little trust, a little bond there. Makes it easier to
Yeah.
kind of interact. Okay, cool.
I'm not sure if they know who the buyer is. I think it would make sense that they would. So us just acting like we can take it
Well,
might not work. So I think
the buyer is from the land of the nine, right?
Yes, the buyer is, just to clarify, the buyer is the brother. So the brother of Talma, remember?
If we could get one of the seals
Big.
from Talma
Big.
or Rin,
potentially.
if we could get
I'm more concerned
Seal.
if whether they know him by face, and if there's any procedure around
it would
who
be
they're supposed to
safer
accept.
to get a seal though, and
I'm thinking we don't all go up to do that. If we do that, we have other people in reserve. So
Do you guys want to get a seal from Talma and Ryan?
yeah.
Okay, cool. We can make that work. If you want to get, like, you're talking about like a pure House Lorea seal of some kind?
That would be great.
Okay. Do you want it? Here's the thing. It probably can't be fabricated. Wax. Like if you're looking for something like that,
Well, just like, do they have like any like signature seals or anything?
they do. It's etched into their clothing though, right? So it's stitched.
I have your shirt.
It's stitched
No.
in silver onto their clothing. They probably wouldn't be amenable to you wearing their
Gotcha.
garb. They are, yeah.
They're also blade singers, which
Thank
is
you.
able to be told by their outfit as well.
Yeah.
And
Do
unfortunately,
they have like
you are not
anything else like
replacing
that?
it. No, I mean, other than their weapons, they can give you like a signet ring, maybe.
That works.
If that makes probably the easiest. I'm sure Ren probably has one or two.
Mm-hmm.
One probably he wears on his person, and the one he also has for other official matters.
Yeah.
That would be lovely.
Cool. A signet ring. It would be of like a royal signet ring for House Loria. Okay. So throughout the day, at some point, you guys meet either one, Tom or Ren, and they're able to provide you, following a brief conversation.
Yeah.
Of course.
Secret.
Is this in you kind of digs in one of his voluptuous bags.
I'm thinking,
Paul.
you,
Mario.
you could meet them,
You're just a weird.
and then
That is a really weird word. I probably shouldn't use that word. Love
It
the
just it connotates like fat.
Oh, I know. I said what I meant.
his bags are fat.
Yeah, that.
With rolls.
Jelly rolls.
Let's lock in.
Oh, we are locked in, buddy.
Okay.
We're locked in.
I think you're locked in too. I think we need to unlock the cookies.
Pardon me.
Yeah. I think,
You guys have it, so what do you... Sorry, what was the plan?
so
I
I'm
interrupt.
thinking you could meet them. To retrieve the, no, that's no. You should be in a hidden position where you can see what's going on. You have a bow that makes you helpful in that situation. And I also long range to some degree.
Arimor should
When I
not
want
go.
to be.
He wouldn't be the best sight for them to.
Oh no, for sure. But I think
Arimor laughs at the
Be
pun.
quite disturbing.
Just called him blind and ugly. Just called him blind and ugly, that's crazy.
I think
I mean,
might actually be our best bet.
Vealith.
She looks at you guys.
You might.
Not at all? Do you?
That could lead to more trouble than good.
Okay, fine. I'll go up then.
Yeah, Arimor's like, it makes the most sense, I think, for you to do it.
Okay.
You seem to have a pretty good understanding of what you want, right? Yeah. Kind of protective of Vealith a little bit. I ship them.
Very nice, very nice.
Also,
The age gap is insane.
furthermore,
Pshaw. I'm kidding, guys!
hey, what did he say?
That's great, Paul. Clip that.
Say I know a decent amount of culture kind of people of the nine.
Is it like a vintage effect?
Yeah, you would know. You would know good night culture.
It shows what you said.
Kind of how they work, how the.
Pause.
But as far as, I mean, yeah, you know. Why? What's the question?
Lower the
I'm thinking either I would go or I could go because
It's just that.
I don't know.
You feel like you're more comfortable with
Well, not necessarily. More just that I know like about like if they have any questions,
We should
I would
make-
probably be able to answer them
I
better.
should make Riven fall, but it's really awkward.
We'll do it later.
just a collection of dun 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 dun.
With purchase of our Patreon, guys.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our Patreon, guys, and you can get the behind the scenes.
Shoot, stop with the Patreon. We don't have the Patreon.
You can get
I don't
access
know.
to our secret YouTube channel.
Patreon.
I think that may be true. I also think you're more suited. Very good with the bow. Very talented with the bow. And you tend to be longer range.
I know everybody was thinking about shooting a kid. Every time.
Very good.
One of the most effective shots he's ever shot.
I glance over.
Vealith.
She kind of rubs a sore spot on her leg where the arrow went through. That was actually a cool scene. That was pretty cool. That was a good sequence of events for you.
Thank you.
Kills a little kid, shoots another little kid. She's not little. She's like at least 18.
If
Why
you're,
are we- okay.
If you were
Yeah, I mean,
confident, if you would much rather collect the egg, if you're more confident
Good shot.
that would be correct. We can do it that way. But
I say we
I don't think
another important thing is the situation of where we're actually going to be. If there's not going to be any spots for long range, then it would 100%.
Didn't we scout the docks a little bit ago?
Yeah, you can scout.
Or are we on our way to do that right now?
I can just say, in the repetition.
We're reconnoitering at something.
There, the word reconnoitering is used correctly.
Why is it being this is like a hunt.
This was your thing.
Word.
Reconnoitering.
I hate this word.
We can reconnoiter back here. Simon saying it was we can reconnoiter back
Just find a place to reconnoiter.
Okay, for 2 sections it was not questioned. And I looked at my stupidity.
I think we all didn't know what it was. Okay, yes, you can reconnoiter. Let's say in the process, you guys can go down and check out the docks.
I think we're
It's about 2 miles away. It's a little bit of a trek.
Okay.
Let's say after you guys got what you needed figured out from the city, you got your signet ring from whatever.
Yeah.
You guys struck out with Arimor and Arimor and Vealith in tow, and went down. It's a broad road.
Mm-hmm.
It's well traveled. It's used, even though it's illegal and technically doesn't exist according to Riven government. It is a well used mercantile road.
Right.
Mercantile road. You know, not paved but earthen, packed very well. You have the high cliff walls that rise very high. Makes you feel like you're walking through a canyon almost, but you're not. And that kind of meanders its way for about 2 miles down slowly until it kind of opens up broadly into this alcove, right, or this cove, quite literally, with vaulted mountain walls around, a sound of ocean water, right, that goes up to a very long and maybe about, I would say, 200 yards deep of a beachhead or a beach with a varied collection of different docks, maybe like 30 or 40 different places where boats can tie down, rest, unload.
Do we know which one they're going to?
No, you don't, if at all. Like even Tom and Red wouldn't really know, and it's not.
30 or 40?
If you ask around and look around, even at the logs and what because each of the different locations have a log for what ship is there, how long they're there, what kind of cargo they unload. Even though it's illegal, they kind of want to keep track of that stuff because of disagreements between different merchants, etc. Different guilds sponsor that kind of organization. Even so, they wouldn't know who's going to be in what dock. It's more like a Walmart parking lot.
Is there is there like a building somewhere that has that like log thing, or is it just?
Yeah. So there's a collection of buildings that are closest to the wall of the cliff. As you see, like when the path comes out, it kind of opens up on a little plateau that kind of then steeply drops into a zigzagging switchback path that goes down to the like there's a cliff, and that switchback goes down into like a collection of buildings and stuff that you can walk through and get through. And in those buildings, if you want to, when you're scouting and looking around, there's a bunch of other stuff. There's places that people can change money, right, from different currency. There's places where people can buy basic ship necessities, ship repair necessities. They don't keep all the stores there, but there's literally like you pay for it, and then people would go and bring it from other places in Basik Hall potentially or other areas, that kind of stuff. And then there's also places where they keep missive pigeons, and then different various
Necessary.
necessary. I was gonna say necessities. Yeah, various ship necessities that would be needed for merchants. But anything you really think of that makes sense, it's probably there to a lesser extent. It's smaller, it's not well staffed probably, but it's there. So, and then that opens up obviously to the actual shipyard, right?
Yeah.
The 40 or so docks.
So we obviously cannot ask people which ship is going to have the dragon egg. Is there a place where we can see like all the docks?
Yeah, I mean literally you can. Once you stand on that plateau area, you can see underneath in that cove, in that dark cove, because like the mountains kind of rise up and cover the sun around it, right? So you can see all the different docks.
But from that vantage point, would someone be able to say like have any impact.
No, probably not. It's like over 200 yards away, right?
Because we want.
The nearest thing would be over 200 yards away, right? And that's also down.
Yeah.
Kyle, would it be better if you let them leave the docks and the ship first and start transporting it and then we attack?
It could, but the longer that goes, the greater chance they're intercepted by the right people.
Yeah, I mean, to his point, somebody could meet them at the docks. When Vealith pops in, she says,
It's not worth thinking
well,
about.
if I'm not mistaken, everybody has to make their way. She was British, right?
Yep.
And everybody has to make their way through that pass,
That's what I'm thinking.
whether they're intercepted or not.
We meet them somewhere along the 2 mile pass and
So before they even dock.
no, once they
No,
dock and
the pass is the path that you guys took from Basikal.
even if they're received
So out of the cove, up the switchback, into
Right,
the
okay.
pass. So that's where all the merchants have to go in order to get to Basikal, or even out of the cove, unless they go somewhere else on the coast.
even if someone receives the egg at the dock, they have to come along this road. Same people, they have to come along this road.
Right.
And so,
But those people might have a different, more specific mission than to meet us.
well, yes, but if we do it at the dock, then they're still going to be there and they will still fight for the egg, but we will have less people to deal with, and plus all of the other ships around. And
So if it needs to get violent, okay, that's a better place for it to get violent.
yes,
I mean, do you want to have the enemies that are right in front of you, or do you want to make enemies of everybody who has a ship docked there? Because we tend to make a lot of collateral damage.
exactly.
I was hoping it wouldn't have to.
Assuming that it gets bad.
We could try the signet ring at the ship.
No, we can't try it at the ship. If what you're saying is true, no, we have to try it at the pass.
Maybe the exit of the pass, if we're going to continue with the signet ring. That idea is still prevalent. I don't think the signet ring idea is going to work.
I'm thinking about it more. I don't. Because if it's
We do need to position.
The
I think
people
that's on Isaac doing this.
the people who are going to receive it are going to have the orders to take it all the way to
Wherever they're taking it.
wherever they're taking it. The signet ring isn't going to work. And even if we intercept at the ship, they're still going to be at the ship.
I can still prove a helpful distraction, though. Maybe. Do we want... On the off chance.
Do you still have a smoke bomb?
Kind of a, little clever, kind of smile. Cracks Leflin, Kyle's face in half.
In the hat? Hold up.
I think it's more
unholy eldritch horror.
I think it's a better description for how Kyle operates than it would be for normal people.
I
And I think and I say
His muscles are not used to smiling.
they're
If my... I gave one to our halfling friend. But we have one more. But that... You don't want to be caught in that.
No.
No.
We throw it at the convoy
Okay. I'm thinking that.
and then run it.
And we want you positioned somewhere at a little bit of a distance. We want Arimor and maybe myself to run in.
And that would be nice, right?
I can see without seeing, so
That is true.
as far as blindness goes, it makes sense.
Yeah. And your eyes are covered. It shouldn't be a problem.
Kind of like doesn't look at you because his eyes are mostly bandaged shut. He's like, you tell his face just like he's rolling his eyes.
Your eyes are covered.
Right.
What about inhalation of it? Doesn't that hurt?
That will be a problem. I'm gonna make something that can
But once you use it, it dissipates.
We don't have
easily, right?
a lot of time to make something.
It's
Maybe-
not much. It's a cloth. It's a cloth you wear on your face. And then you can just
Raven.
Joel, doesn't it dissipate quickly? Like after you throw it, it just dissipates
I
quickly.
just
and
have
then
to cover this cloth in a special combination of liquids and it'll be fine. It's literally that easy.
Widowy?
Except
Just chloroform.
Wrong liquids. Oh, my bad.
Good Bill Cosby.
I'm not gonna say anything on record because I don't want to get arrested.
So what?
I'm not gonna say anything on record because I don't want to get arrested. But
He's joking. You're joking.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You know what, guys? If you don't drop Patreon, you can get
Can we make a Patreon?
Okay.
online
You just need
video
to make a
chats.
picture.
Why
This
is
would be
there a
awesome
folder
if
called
we ever actually
that
make
shit?
Patreon.
Is it running through
Just do it.
Alright.
And then we make it, we don't
Okay.
announce it.
Yeah.
So then people just.
So I'm gonna look around for a vantage point. Like, so I assume we walk back. We take like basically see.
So on the way, yeah, you're walking back. Are you looking for something in particular on the
I'm
path?
looking.
Because I remember there's those mountain walls that kind of mountain walls, right? Natural walls that rise.
It would be good. It would be good if we could have someone come from behind. So if there are any places in there.
Okay, to give you some help, there's probably areas and crackers you can crawl up into and get little purchases, right? And look down. Remember, like in Dune 2, where you have like all the what are they called? Fremen. Yeah, exactly. There's probably areas where you can probably,
Yeah.
be up there, crouch, and be okay.
I think if we have one person there, if we have someone waiting at the exit, and then not near the exit, so that when they exit, we can throw the potion, the smoke one potion, and deal with them. We can have Arimor come from behind, and then me and Leflin in front of them, either shooting them or
Aidan, should
shooting them with like poison darts or something.
Would like throwing a potion have to do with accuracy, or would that be physique?
Accuracy.
Accuracy. Depends on how far you're throwing it and what's going on. Maybe I might have you make a double roll on both.
Okay.
Well,
If
probably
it's accuracy, I should throw it.
I also do have the ability to succeed any potion.
Are y'all stat maxing right now?
Oh,
You, as you can tell, my stats for accuracy are higher than yours.
Hey, yeah, stop stat smashing. They're my potions. I throw them.
Okay.
You can shoot. You shoot. That's what you do.
Throws throw
You don't want to.
You shoot children.
Children
Let's-
specifically.
Let's hope there's children there.
Are there any kids?
Where are you guys standing right now?
So, I'm envisioning we
Walk back.
walk back
Let's hope there's kids on board.
the exit.
8:30.
At night?
It's
No, in the morning.
30. So I'm assuming that we like,
Talking about this game, dummy.
Oh, that's you're the GM.
it's about
I'm asking him because it matters about as far as their planning is concerned.
yeah, it's about as far as like how we're gonna wait there. We're gonna wait for the route to
Is anybody going to be at the mouth of
It's at
the...
the exit into the city.
Okay, but nobody's going to be, on top of the switchback.
There will be people inside the pass, so in like a crevice or something.
Okay, but nobody's going to be keeping an eye on the docks themselves. Which is fine, I'm just...
Vealith did say that they'd be forced to pass through here.
I
Right?
can and then run.
Based off that
back.
assumption.
She did say that.
Based on that assumption, Kyle thought
I could.
wouldn't need to. But
Also,
we
we
cannot
probably
go
shouldn't
off
do it at
assumption.
the exit. We shouldn't do it at the exit.
Why not?
We should do it in the middle of it so that people from Basset Call can't be like, oh, I hear something. Run over.
Valid.
Beat us up.
Valid. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I should tell you, the exit is like right... I
Right next to
might have said
Basset
this
Call.
already. Yeah, but it's like right there on the border of Basketball. Right
So
outside
right
the walls.
in the middle, like, right,
Sure, in the middle of the
right there.
A mile from either side is what you're saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know how big it was.
I can be at the like start of it and run back and tell you, like,
So you're talking about at the port? What do you... Okay. So you'd be at the switchback and then you'd run back inside the...
yeah, be like, I know where they're going.
Do we want to give you an invisibility potion? I don't know.
Whoever's going to say no to that.
We could give you an invisibility.
Do you want to be
I
invisible
have
for
four
a few hours? Nah.
This will increase you. This will
I'll take
This
it.
will make you have infinite stealth. Well, not quite.
Oh.
but- not quite. Not quite.
Whoa.
But it'll make it pretty.
What is the stealth modifier on it?
What is this all about?
Well, so what you explained to me. Wait. You didn't explain to me that it modifies stealth. You explained to me that it, like.
There's nothing there for you to sense, is the thing. So there's, as far as visually, there's nothing there for somebody to visually sense. Your smell still exists. Your sounds
That would
still
give you
exist.
away,
Darn it!
So other things that other
It's my
people will
character,
sense
not me.
that are there. But as far as vision is concerned, somebody's scanning the horizon, somebody's looking at something, they're not going to hear anything. If you have a dog that has your scent, the invisibility is not going to help you at all.
Right.
It'll help people with
Kill the dog
accuracy,
with-
so there's also nothing there to say to
That's
shoot.
almost a joke.
Okay,
And then, yeah.
yeah, so
What?
It's like plus 10 advantage.
essentially, statistically, it
Trying to
looks
make
something
you
like plus 10 to plus 11.
But I don't think we want to do that because like it varies based
Like
off
his
like,
character.
So it's very narrative in a lot of ways.
Like how would you play with
But
the dog?
there are certain things that can happen based on rolls that he's going to make that could impact the awareness of other people through his presence.
yeah.
I can hit that.
So, all that said. So what can...
Do you know what that means, Dino?
What happened?
So I think he would roll stealth.
What did you say?
Hmm?
What did you say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
He
I think-
said he's gonna kill a dog.
I had a dog sniffing me out.
Okay.
Not you, Coco.
Why would you hurt a dog?
If it's sniffing me out, it's gonna
He
be
says
away.
it's the size of the
Why?
size
It
of a
doesn't,
child.
it doesn't matter. Oh, you're talking about in the game.
in the game. Whoa, not IRL.
He did.
Okay, so I think we're prepared enough. We'll just sit and wait. I guess.
We're so concerned.
We're
Aiden
I'm the
is
if the dog is sniffing me out, I'm gonna kill it, Aidan.
Daniel.
Yes.
Okay.
He got all the.
I would understand it if Isaac was saying that.
Isaac was saying that. That dog's dead.
So that means okay. That means the most
I was thinking
most of us can
crossing
be
the border.
elevated above the whole thing.
I was gonna say Mexican.
I'd argue that somewhere around the middle spot, you guys can find an
Yeah,
area
that's
where
a Chinese
all of
thing
the
to
people
say.
who are going to be are kind of like up
And then-
a little higher.
Arimor can hide in like a lower one and run at them whenever.
From the entrance.
Just from a different crevice,
Okay.
lower down.
Cool, cool.
You can
What?
jump
This is
out.
so cursed.
What is Suckers?
Just all the jokes.
That episode. That episode for this guy.
Okay. Anyway,
I call it the new area. This is why. Cool. So,
I think we have a
Leflin, you're going to be at the switchback area looking over the ports. You guys are going to be
Me and
positioned
Vealith.
somewhere middle.
Are gonna be somewhere in the middle. Up.
Arimor somewhere down low.
Who is the
Yes.
talker thing, by the way? Like the
They do.
talker
The
thing?
people who are, I think the people who are to follow it are
Is it a
in
stick or a shell?
underdog.
Noted.
The shell.
It was a shell, right? Was it a stick?
It was
We
a,
could
it was a
decide.
shell.
OG, it was a stick.
We decided
I have
on
it in my
shell.
notes as a stick,
Because-
but we all said shell. Everybody envisioned it as a shell. So
I
it's
envisioned
canon that
stick.
it's a shell.
It's canned. Yeah, well that's because you wanted the advantages of having a stick after you described what the advantages were.
cool.
But shell is
You
cool,
like
he's
scratch
right.
your back?
Anyway,
What do you do?
I'm gonna hold a smoke climb potion of inspiration.
You're prepped.
I'm gonna ask Vealith, do you have anything that you can do in the following situation that we've prepared for?
What do you want me to do?
Well,
Because, I mean, yes, can. But it depends.
I think it more depends on. I'll let you use your discretion in that, but
Really?
just make some suggestions. I don't know. I'm
She looks
familiar
at,
with wild.
she looks at
beef.
Arimor and she,
That's about it, as far as we're concerned.
let's just say it would be helpful if people need to die very quickly.
That's what we need.
And not only can you, will you?
Of course.
We've determined this already. It's not a question.
I still question it.
You were within your rights to do so. Ego, wait. I think it's drawing
You
to.
guys are getting closer to 2 o'clock?
It's getting closer to 2 o'clock, yeah.
All right. Everybody gets settled in and ready. Leflin is perched in his place.
Happened
Left
in
one.
this pot.
Yeah, you. How long does it last?
2 hours.
Sure. Perfect.
Did you call it a pot, you know?
Yes.
Is that a Minecraft reference?
It is.
No. It is?
Yes.
They do call
I
them
just thought it
pots for
was-
shorthand, yeah.
I just thought it was
He likes to use shorthand.
Pot.
I mean, like
childish.
I use short weed.
synonymous.
I'm gonna take my weed, yes.
Okay, good deal.
Pot.
Gonna smoke it up.
Blaze it up.
So speaking of
420. Anyway. 420 feet.
That's terrible. Terrible resolution.
Used to be good though.
It used to be cutting edge.
Used to be cutting. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Someday we're gonna
Only
be like,
like
you
20
didn't have
years
full
ago."
sensory immersion. Terrible. You have to watch your screens on a two-dimensional screen.
We have feelies.
We gotta get run over by somebody. Feelies is crazy. What does your computer run? Feelies.
It's a reference.
Dude, he runs Feelies. I don't get that reference, to be fair.
Brave New World.
That's Brave New World.
Yeah.
Oh, that is crazy. I do get that reference.
We read that together, man. Come
We
on.
did. That was a beautifully,
That was an interesting book.
Yeah.
probably my favorite book of all time.
Yeah.
Noted.
Would be. It would be.
Okay, 2 o'clock.
It's a great blueprint.
At first, Leflin, you're not really sure what you're looking for. Okay. You get there, you drink your pot, and it's a little weird. The first time a couple of the merchants walk by with their carts and various things, you know it's not them. You know that's not who you're looking for. But you have a moment where you're like, oh, are they gonna see me? And then they don't. And it's kind of this odd sensation of complete anonymity. And as you look on the docks, kind of keeping like a wide lens on all 40 of the different ports, it becomes increasingly confusing as to what you're looking for, what kind of ship you're looking for. Whether it's a man of war, whether it's a trade galley, whether you're not sure. Until around 45 minutes later, or 40-ish minutes later, where the horizon is breached by, or maybe I should roll us back a little bit. There's a sound of bells that quietly ding on or inside the collection of buildings on the port side. Somebody with, I probably should have described it a little more clearly. In the center of the little cove, by the way, there is a small man-made like tower. Okay, that's where you have a lot of people will hail different ports to get cleared prior to the arrival of others. What?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, you looked at me though.
What?
No, he was
You
communicating
looked
with
at
Seth.
me. Huh?
He was communicating with Seth.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, wow.
Both die.
Lightning strikes
Rocks
you
fall, everybody
in the
dies.
underdog.
Okay. So, you're looking confused at first, and then you hear ding, 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 ding. And at first you're just a little confused at why there would be such an advent for the arrival of some random ship. And then you see what's coming. You see what used to be why are you raising your arms up? You're making me cozy. You see what used to be a well-made, proud galley limping its way back into the port. Its masts are torn and shredded. Its hull is partially shattered and leaking. And black scorches mar the sides, the masts themselves seem to be, what at first just look shriveled, upon closer inspection look melted and burnt. There's some burnt tar oozing out of the hull as it limps its way slowly back into port. And kind of quickly you realize, oh, I think it's my ship. I think it's the one I'm looking for. It takes a little time, and it unceremoniously jolts itself into a position at one of the docks near the center of the long strand of open docks. And a pretty big crowd is formed from basically everybody who's in the port as they kind of collect outside of the buildings and go down to the beaches to go see if everybody's okay, to go check in with everybody. They bring buckets of water. You see some stretchers from where you are. And generally people start milling about onto the deck. You hear yelling and shouting kind of unclearly drifting up from inside the cove. And you see a big man from where you are kind of step out from what looks to be probably where the captain's quarters was.
and under his arm is a box of some sort. And some older gentleman steps forward, who's from the crowd on the deck, or from the crowd on the port, steps forward and usually gesturing and saying something, and the big man pushes him aside, and you see people start to kind of like intensely start getting a little bit more agitated. Others kind of start limping and trickling out from below decks, slowly, just kind of stand behind the captain a little bit as the captain, you know, almost frantically is like waving his hands and gesturing and yelling at things at the small crowd of people. We kind of slowly back away. You see some of the stretchers are kind of carefully thrown aside on the beach. Some of the people kind of mill their way back towards the buildings, still keeping an eye on the ship, but realizing maybe they don't want to help as much as we thought they might want or help. Maybe it's not worth what we wanted to try to do. And pretty soon, as you're watching, there's a flash of steel as one of the crewmates who was injured draws some kind of a sword or blade, which immediately kind of makes a general indent in the crowd, and everybody starts kind of making their way back off the ship. And, you see hands raised, you see, hey, talking like this, and you see clearly like a rabid dog agitation from the crew members. Some other swords are drawn. You see the big burly captain stalk his way forward and shouting and clearly saying something to the old man that was leading the people off from the port. They all slowly mill their way back off the ship and meander into the different sections of the port that they call business or home. But the old man and a small retinue of people stand almost imperiously, looking on at a distance at the ship, talking to each other quietly. As you watch, you see what looks to be, at first, like bags of grain or rice get dragged onto the deck from below decks. Little white canvas packets that have been cinched together. They're a little haphazard in different shapes. And then you see one that looks oddly like human shaped. And then 2, and then 3, and then pretty soon there's a pretty sizable pile of what looks to be body bags sewn with sail canvas, kind of starting to be stacked on the burnt deck. And the captain at this point, still clutching onto that box, kind of has walked up to the poop deck next to the wheel, and is just kind of almost like you can see just by body movement, even from this far away, just exhausted leaning against the wheel. He's alone as the rest of the crew kind of limps and nurses these wounds. They pull up more and more bags. Pretty soon,
How many people are on the deck with them?
probably the ones you see were probably around 40 or so, maybe less. It's kind of hard to tell. And then there's a bag that's brought up, and you hear drifting from somebody is with a ledger writing down names and calling them out. And one of the bags is brought up and the name is called, and the captain kind of steps up and limps his way down the stairs from the poop deck and starts waving his hand at something, and you see guys kind of like back off, clearly worried and scared. And he gets down on his knees, and you see him like kind of freaking out a little bit. And he opens up the sail canvas, and one of the guys like seems to be furious at this, and like draws a knife and like starts going towards the captain. The captain looks up and says something, and goes back and looking at the
whatever this body is that he's unzipping from the sail canvas. And pulls it open and sits back. Reaches for his box, clutches the box, sits there. This goes on for about an hour until slowly and surely you kind of get the sense that the captain and his crew are not going to be leaving that ship today. The bodies are piled in organized, they're lined out, organized ways. Listen to me talk. They're lined out on the beach, and very orderly, like they're at attention almost. And a couple of rowboats are dropped from the side of the galley. One you see just kind of fall and like sink into the water. Another one lands nicely and is able to be rowed to the shore. And you see some of the more able-bodied, clearly able-bodied men start loading 5 or 6 at a time into this long rowboat. Start sailing out to, or rowing out, I should say, to the open sea or to the mouth of the sound to dump the bodies, to return them to the ocean. You get the sense that they're not going to be leaving that port or the ship for a little while. Maybe a day or so. Okay. What would you have to do?
Is there anyone coming to receive the package? Or?
Oh no, that's a great question. Not that night. You can see.
Is there anyone
the captain
in town
has
that doesn't look in place, that looks out of place?
from this distance, it doesn't seem like that's an easy thing to determine. You could argue that the burned ship and the very injured crew are the thing that seem to be out of place.
Yeah. Okay.
But that captain, what you assume to be the captain, the massive burly man, has not let that box go from his grasp all day. He has almost not lifted a finger to help anybody. You just see him almost like crazed, holding that box, clutching the box.
It's just been going on for about an hour. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys maybe go ahead.
Kyle's worried.
Yeah, I'm gonna return. I'm gonna go back to Kyle and be like,
So I see you approach. I assume you signal us. Well, no, I don't see you approach. Because you're
gonna say.
So I'm just sitting there, and I hear your
I'm
whisper.
gonna go.
It insists on itself.
No, I'm just gonna tap him on the shoulder, actually.
Hurt.
He's tapping on the shoulder.
Call?
Actually, Arimor reacts to it. Arimor, as you're walking up, you maybe 120 feet. Arimor like, Kyle's coming. Or not Kyle, Leflin's coming.
Okay. So you tap me on the shoulder. What happened?
You explain to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to go into detail. That just
Explain
say
the whole
that you.
situation.
Yeah, explain what's going on.
Probably gonna be there for about a day.
So for safe bed.
We could go with plan A. The captain seemed pretty guarding of that though, so I'm not sure that'll work.
There's no one else there to receive it, so that
Maybe.
it's possible. And even if it doesn't work, there's 40 men on that boat. And it doesn't look like anyone wants to help them with anything. It doesn't look like there's another force ready to receive.
Let's go kill the captain.
That's what I'm thinking. But will
Isaac
it work?
Isaac would say.
Isaac, well, he would be like, let's
Just go kill them all.
Yeah.
Let's go burn them alive.
Let's try this again
I-
first.
I don't
And if
think
that
that'll
doesn't work.
Hey, we can try.
I don't.
We can try. But if it doesn't work, we're not gonna have to figure something
Who has
out.
the highest charisma?
Vealith kind of Good. Oh.
They don't ask a question, I was answering it.
Vealith,
She's like, if he wasn't ready to receive people who are clearly willing to help him, are we so sure he's going to be prepared here?
Take the egg when we haven't proved that we have payment.
are we sure he's
That's-
getting paid?
Why not?
With what he's gone through, I almost certainly wouldn't have done it without him. How he's clinging onto that box, I almost certainly wouldn't have done it.
People do a lot of things for ransom.
Who was that person
It's
who was...
still a form of payment, and we have none.
That's fair.
Did you get a look at who it was that he was?
No. If I had to guess, I'd guess a close friend. Somebody's know he's been working there for years.
Of course.
I can't really. I didn't see.
I'm obviously not looking at you because there's no reason to.
Called you ugly.
This would be such an awkward conversation.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at...
Because I'm invisible.
I'm looking through my potions right now. Which I tend to do. Did you see that face? I think
That is such a Kyle thing to do.
I think a confrontation might be the only outcome. I'm not sure if...
What potions do you have?
It's a good question.
What?
A
Group-
lot.
What group potions?
Is the plan to kill everybody? I mean, we arguably.
We've already ruled out
should-
the option to talk.
Arimor kind of interrupts and is like, a bunch of weak, injured sailors versus us.
We've already ruled out the option to talk.
So
We
let's
can
go
either try
kill
and
them all.
steal it or
What are
kill
they
it.
gonna do? Stop us?
Simon,
Stop.
no. You're invisible. You have
I
about
can go
an hour
shake
of
a
that
few.
left. No. You only need to shake one. Get to the captain.
But y'all be following just in case
Yeah.
something happens.
Yes, of course, we'll be close by.
Can I get back in an hour? Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's a
just
mile.
realized that we left the most.
Leflin, Arimor, and Kyle. And
morally unhinged.
you come back to like 500 people dead. The city is just burnt.
We got the egg, didn't we?
I think, yes, okay. You take this. No, I'll keep the smoke on potion. I can throw it.
Without, I think you're finding out that without Gornak there, a lot of stuff just doesn't get said.
Give me a cloth in case you have to throw it, so I can. Oh, I'm gonna go 100 in.
Gornak is such a balancing power.
So I take out a little bit of a stasis, potion, specifically potion stasis liquid, and put it on this like cloth thing. Which when it reaches the cloth, it'll just like stop.
Suffocate
Stop
whoever's
at
in
the
there.
cloth. No, oxygen goes through.
Oh,
No,
come on,
actually,
that's
that
crazy.
would make no
That's-
sense.
that's
That would make zero sense. There would not
crazy.
oxygen would not get through. You're right about that.
Tell you what,
I have
for the
other
for the
things.
sake of the game, I would rather just say that he's not going to be in a ton of pain because of smoke. Smoke blind potion is primarily
For the
for the eyes.
Yeah.
You gotta have
Yes,
some goggles. No.
yes, it's going to hurt to be in there, but I'm not too worried about the reality of that. Okay.
That would be very helpful.
I have alchemical goggles, so you can just use those, I guess.
I might as well, because I mean, like, I'm gonna be over there and he has to throw it. So.
Take the goggles.
Just a pair of floating goggles.
So
Wait, does it
basically
not- no,
for
no.
goggles that was like for making potions that like.
No, I know what I'm talking about for him being
Oh.
invisible, putting
Oh,
on something.
shoot.
Well, I mean, his clothes did turn invisible, didn't they?
They did.
Oh, they did.
They did for the sake of it's magical.
Well, because we explained you explained this like
I did-
in
I
session
did
like
actually,
3 or something.
yeah,
I
I
don't
did.
remember like some
Maybe
like
it should be more like a
coating of oil or something. Just like it secretes from the skin. It's interesting.
Name's oily.
That's sort of
It's my sweat.
Imagine your armpit is going invisible first. Where you sweat the most. That's
Leflin, your bus is missing.
Well, those are also the last 3 appears. So the first 2 are the last 3 appears. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Here the gods.
Imagine.
Come on.
This is where the beauty of just calling it a fantasy game. You don't have to describe everything. We just call it. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
invisible.
Okay.
Magic.
But this is also fun to.
It is fun.
I love talking about sweat and invisibility.
Alright.
My torso gone.
So I assume we,
Oh,
after
that's
having
so funny.
that short conversation about how we're gonna kill everyone, we we make our way down.
Come on, wait.
Shut up.
I was
No.
okay. I'm sorry, critical roll. That's trademark.
Good.
All right.
And then, yeah, I mean,
Okay, so you guys all make it go to the cove?
I'm going to, once we get there,
you're in the lead, obviously. You're gonna go. You're gonna trail. We're gonna trail a little bit behind you.
climb on the ship. I'm going to try to climb on the ship.
Cool, yeah. You make your way. I'll say. Oh, you're talking about the main way. You're giving me the most like out of sync. I've ever made. Sorry, now.
The what?
Okay, so back to you guys. You walk down the path and you go down the switchback quietly. Nobody's really paying attention to you guys. You guys are just more visitors coming to the port, right? There's still ferrying bodies out to the ocean. And I'm assuming you guys stopped in the collection of buildings prior to open beach, except for Leflin. Leflin starts walking his way. I'm assuming you're trying to get on board, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a stealth check for me. Just roll.
The captain is on board, or is he on the dock?
He's on board.
Okay.
Oh shoot, can I pay core points for reroll? I got a critical fail.
Womp womp.
You can't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
You would
16 plus 20.
20.
That's a lot better than a
Wait,
critical fail.
wait. That's you're not adding any stats from the potion, are you?
No.
It's okay. That's fine. I don't want.
That's a
I want a straight stealth
Oh.
roll.
Oh, that's just 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. So you think you are pretty quiet. You already are invisible. You think that you're staying pretty quiet and that you're not going to be causing too much of a ruckus. You find an opening when there's nobody walking down the gangplank, and you pick your way quietly on board. And immediately, probably before you even get there, maybe like 20 yards away, you start smelling the ship. It smells like death. It smells like burnt wood and tar and burnt canvas. And as you walk your way onto the ship, you see smears of what look to be dry blood. You see splinters and shattered debris. What may be people still unsealed, kind of crumpled in the corner. You see many dark smears where clearly either bodies were dragged or people took their last breaths. Sorry, Providence laughing is making me laugh. It's quiet on deck by the time you get there. Other than the guys who are milling around still trying to ferry the bodies, there's not a lot of activity. People have kind of receded, either below decks to find their things or to maybe get some sleep, recover, or have gone into the port city to try to recover, heal, find somebody to help them. Where are you going?
I'm gonna try and locate the captain first looking
Captain's quarters?
Yeah, captain's quarters, try to find the captain.
Yeah, so as you pick your way across the midships to the captain's quarters, the door is locked. And you kind of push against it a little bit.
Okay.
Let's do.
Yeah. Okay. We'll try and look around the ship for in case the egg. I guess it wouldn't be, but in case the egg, he put it somewhere. I'm gonna try and look around the rest of the ship.
Okay, you get an investigation check real quick.
Jeez, my rolls tonight. Goodness gracious.
Try shaking it before dropping it next time.
Okay, that's a grand total of 5.
Okay. You pick your way across pick your way around the ship, down below decks, to where you see the galley lock. You don't go in the galley. It's a heavy padded lock on there. Go through some of the moaning, swinging hammocks. Further down below decks as well, and rummage very briefly through some of the stores, but you already investigation's pretty futile. You think you know where it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be with the captain, or what you think is with the captain.
The box. What you saw.
Assuming
Yeah.
I shouldn't put words in your mouth. Assuming you assume that the box is the egg, you think the box is with the captain.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the others real quick because I'm sort of confused about what to do.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna go back to the others.
You got this, Leflin.
Well, I mean, like, do I
Come
just
on,
barge
you're
in the
invisible.
captain's quarters?
No.
Does he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Find a way to do something.
Metagame.
You're invisible. You're invisible. Find a way to creatively get
Okay,
through
what
it.
do I got?
I believe in you.
Well, dude, there are other people on the ship right now.
Ooh, hold up.
Kill them.
Just
That's
kill
metagame.
No. I'm going to stand by the door, but like knock
Okay,
on
yeah.
it. Find a child.
Okay.
I'm just gonna knock on it.
Just say it. Okay. Just not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna knock.
Cool. Inside here. Leave me alone! Straight from there. Hey, you rats trying to come in there. You're like, something shatter and fall inside. I told you I'll gut anyone who tries to step in. What is this? You're just like more mumbling, kind of rolling. You're a sheep. The door, a heavy key turns. The door slams open. Who did that? You see the big man kind of step out from underneath. He's got a bared cutlass. His eyes are bloodshot. You see his face is completely, bright red right now as he's furious. And he storms out. Who's doing that? Two innocents at the end.
Is there space to sneak in?
You said what?
Is there a place to dart in?
Yeah, he's standing right in the door right now, like right in where the like little hallway right before he goes into midships.
Yeah.
But he sees these two innocent guys who are right now stepping out from below decks, and they look at him. One of them just like blanches white, and the other one kind of just like freaks out, so like, puts his head below the steps, and he goes, "You rats!" and you see him just like fury in his eyes. He storms towards him, raises the colors. No, Captain, it wasn't me! Captain, it wasn't me, sir!
I'm gonna look around the room real quick.
You dart in.
Yeah, dart in, look around the room.
You see quickly what fell over. You see a desk that almost was just swept of whatever was on there. It looks like memorabilia, some pieces of glass cutlery. It was being, or glass cutlery, doesn't it? Glass chalices that were being used, obviously, to drink something. There's a couple empty jars of what looked to be alcohol scattered on the ground. And in the corner where his bed is folded neatly, on the bed is sitting a box with a black satin cloth cover.
Okay.
You hear, Captain, please, no! Captain! Captain!
Can I quickly, as much as possible, look at the box?
Am I able to look in the box, like, super quickly?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna look at it.
Okay, you open it and you see, when you just pull out the satin and immediately you're met with an egg.
I'm gonna quickly close it, and
As you're closing it, you hear,
close it, move to the side.
inside. You just move to the side
Move
of
to
the
the
bed.
side, like next, like near the bed.
Okay, cool. You see the bed?
Yeah.
The captain storms back into his quarters, furiously looking around, and pulls the door shut. He shuts the door and you hear the mechanism lock. He pulls the heavy key out and he slips it right around his ring of heavy keys, or his ring of keys on his belt. He steps back inside.
Can I take
the
a
room.
moment as he's putting on to identify the key?
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's good. I'm making a notice check real quick.
Oh shoot, dude, what is my rolls tonight? Where's my notice?
You put it on pretty obvious.
6.
Huh?
6.
6?
He was holding the key. I mean, like.
Hey man.
You weren't paying attention to the last second where Leflin realized. Leflin was like, oh shoot, he walked in. And then he puts the key on. You're like, oh, what was that key? So you're trying to find out which key it was. You can assume which order it's in, right? So it's on the very end of the order of keys, right?
So it's one of the two.
One of the two
ends.
ends, yeah. There you go. You can use your deductive reasoning skills. But he walks in, he looks around the room. Sighs, looks at the egg on the bed, and kind of walks over. And he's gonna make a notice check because the satin cloth is taken off of the egg.
Well, no, I said I closed
Puts
it
the
all.
pan on the stove.
I said I closed it
covered
back
it.
in the egg.
He's still gonna make a notice check to see because it seems disturbed from whenever he did it. You didn't perfectly put it back on. There's no way you could have perfectly.
Well, it is different. That's why I make a notice check.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know that
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
What's that?
It's pretty trash, so don't worry. Yeah, looks at it briefly. He's too drunk to really care. He kind of away and sits heavily on the bed, like maybe 3 feet away from me at this point. Sorry, Sway. Sorry. Should have got to port faster.
Question.
Can I roll a notice check to see if I heard him?
If you ask a
Wait.
question, he's gonna know you're there.
Well, no.
What?
So who's So
You're back.
Oh,
So what I have heard the people say, screaming, "Captain, no, please!" as he's yelling at them.
Yeah. You would have probably from up there on the. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do anything dumb, Joe.
No, I'm just. Okay.
Proceeds
Listening
to
and
explode
approving.
the ship. just a necro.
I knew something would go wrong.
Just Leflin. So lies with Leflin. Kyle just takes it upon himself to just end it off.
It's like, I'll mission fail.
Oh god.
I would be unsurprised. Oh, it's funny. Oh,
So
Complications.
is there in this? Is there such thing as like an assassination attempt where if they're completely unaware of you, you can go for their throat and they die like that?
no, they always have a chance.
This
I will-
is sad.
It was a stealth kill.
What? Like,
So
that's I mean like. What else?
yeah,
Like,
next
that would be- wait, is that possible?
Narrowly, you could make an attack on it. You're gonna make an attack on him. What are you gonna try to do? Try to throw it?
Try to kill.
Well, I'm trying to think, like, if it's, like, a narrative kill where you can, like, kill if you get his throat, or if it's, like, just damage-based, then I might do it.
I would still need you to make a roll, an attack roll. So,
Okay, so it would be damage-based.
I'd probably make a narrative.
I mean, yeah, you
At
want
this
to
point,
stab his throat with
he's
no-
completely vulnerable. He's not a hero. He's not a legendary, powerful guy. He's just a really tough sailor.
So
He's probably like,
So like,
12 to 14 hit points.
Okay.
So he's not like a super powerful guy. So I would still have you make an attack roll and damage roll.
Just, like, an inch away from his face.
but he's no time. Imagine
Just
you
like he like sits back up with the arrow in his neck.
Here's the bow, like.
He eats the egg and just gets more health.
Alright, so I'm gonna pull out.
No problem.
Alright, so I'm gonna pull out two knives. One of them going to go aim for next to his throat and just go like that, and the other one at his eye.
Okay, just
Why both?
just quickly kill
Just
him.
because.
Alright,
Just
make
both.
an attack roll, please.
He can't
Um,
see you.
I need a different die. What's a different die?
Make an attack roll with advantage, please. And please beat a 12.
I rolled 12 automatically, so.
12, okay.
You're so happy
We'll
about
get
this.
the deal. You might get
So
it.
as the captain,
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
Oh my gosh.
Captain Traythor,
Poor guy, I'm sorry.
his eyes start. His eyes kind of watering, remembering his first mate and Samay. His
sorry,
his
go ahead.
stupid vision of having a piece of a wealthy life, and how that egg is not going to buy him his freedom. He's gonna do what Samay wanted to do first. That's what he's gonna do. The guilt of never being able to tell her that before she passed. Never being able to let her know that her family's gonna be okay.
You're making me feel horrible.
You should feel horrible.
Yeah, that's valid.
This dude's trying to screw with. This has real consequences for going down.
Yeah.
I made a very calculated decision when I killed that person. I knew exactly what I was doing.
I cast Rend.
I feel like what I did.
At it all you
No,
want,
yeah.
but I had a very
Anyway,
calculated thought.
We're not evaluating what going into the decision. We're talking about what the consequences of the decision are. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Traythor is looking around, and they say you don't usually see it coming. He's been on the ocean for years, decades. He's always thought that it would be a sea monster, a pirate, even one of the naval officers to get him. And he had a bad feeling about the egg. He's had it since from the beginning. Tried to tell that to Samay before the attack. But out of the corner of his eye, more like a breath of wind than a sharp, hot. It starts. He falls back and is scrabbling at his bed roll, and he pulls the bed sheet off, and he thuds against the ground. At first, his mind is that the guys that he just berated for intruding on his office are coming back to somehow get back at him. But no, he knows both of their fathers. They've been on his ship for years. They would never betray him like this. He starts trying to scream for help as he's scrabbling back, frantically trying to find something. His blood just. His eyes, he looks, as he lays on his arm, his eyes will rest on the egg. And his last thoughts before he passes into the unknown are that he's going to go see Samay. And that he's going to apologize to her. His eyes kind of gray out.
I'm sure.
Passes.
What's worse is that you really missed really badly on that second stab. You missed horribly on that second stab.
I got both of them.
You got one on the second one, right?
No, I got 11.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't not to report
Wipe your
that.
But it
sword.
was disadvantage, so it was one for both attacks.
And leaving the blood on this.
You're not sorry, Dino. You're not sorry for that.
I still hit
You're like,
after
sorry,
eight
buddy."
snares, that's better.
I'm sorry.
So Aidan, help.
Is there anyone between me and the ship right now?
He goes,
I'm so
I'm sorry, Captain.
I made that joke a while ago.
Is there anyone like if I was to like try and sneak up to the ship, I'd be spotted.
Proof the
Yeah,
Leflin
you guys are
knows
still
more than you
unloading the dead bodies and commending them to to Thalason, the god of the ocean.
I'm going to.
Because I heard the commotion and it's a bit.
I'm going to pick up the egg.
Okay.
Take the key ring.
Okay, off his dead body.
Now
Still
the question is,
meaning-
how are you going to well, okay.
No, I know. I put it under. No, I'm joking. Well, actually, I have a cloak.
Yeah, you can take a
I can
gate.
put it on my cloak and it
Yeah,
will
walk out.
This. Okay. I'm going to take key ring and try both of these.
Okay, so you find the right key, and just as the captain had done only a few moments before. Door unlocks.
I'm going to like push it open a step to the side.
Are you taking the keys with you?
No, I'm going to set them down.
Okay, you just leave them.
Well, actually, no, I'll take the keys.
Take the keys. Okay.
I'm going to push it open and step aside and still inside the room, just in case there's no one there. Just push it open.
I mean, you're invisible. The door bangs open slightly, but nobody's on deck at the moment.
Okay.
A couple of are meandering on the beach. What are you doing next?
I'm going to try and get off the ship and go meet Kyle.
Okay. As you're walking off the ship, behind you, you hear somebody running up the stairs from below decks. As you look behind you, you see somebody with blood on their hand and their arms,
Just like
on their hair, and they're Captain! Captain! They run from below decks to the captain's quarters.
He was on his bed, right?
You
He fell down to the ground.
Dang. I'm gonna just like as soon as I hear it, we're back on the screen.
You didn't lock the door behind you.
Start running. The door's open
Knocked
still.
him out. I
That's-
mean,
Oh, dang.
like you could have just.
So, and
Yeah,
you see,
stumbling.
you hear from, no, Captain, no, from the captain's quarters. And kind of commotions start breaking out above deck.
As soon as I get back to Kyle, I'm gonna be like, go.
As you're running on the beach too, you see the people who are taking the bodies look up, and you hear one of them go, like, Thalason, not him. Oh no. Now, start running back onto the deck.
Not who they think of.
No, they're talking about not the captain of the dead.
Oh,
And
but look back at the beach
one he
and saw
killed.
the-
so, you run back to
Kyle.
Kyle.
Go. Let's go now. I have it. Go.
You gotta see the commotion and see everybody
Yeah.
running. Okay, you got it.
Yes.
All right, let's go. So it should be noted as well. The lock on the brig door is very heavy, and it's very hard. It takes about 3 to 4 days as they're trying to saw through it. When they find out that the keys aren't left there, they can't unlock it. So the men in the brig go without food, and some die.
Oh.
Because the key's taken. And some die of starvation.
Oh.
When they finally do break open the brig lock and open it to get to the men.
Smash the door.
Of the ones that were thrown down there, only 4 are alive. And they have bloody fingernails and hands shriveled together, dehydrated beyond all imagination, as they tried to scrabble at the door to get out.
Good job.
So, of anything that you've learned, your actions have consequences, and killing people has consequences.
Good for that.
Although that's player knowledge.
Can you make a d20 roll for me?
Yeah, when Gornak learns from your deeds, he will
You trip and fall on your neck.
No.
I think
15 or anything adding?
Nope, not
15.
15. One of the, we'll say the weathered navigator, one of the wiser men on board, he survived. He suffered severe scars and burns on his arms, back, and he put up a valiant effort trying to save those who were burning alive on deck from the attack. After the tragedy of the death of the captain is kind of, at first everybody thinks it's a suicide. Most of the men think it's a suicide, and it's this odd struggle of emotions where they can't imagine their captain leaving them and abandoning them like that. The navigator walks down the gangplank and is surprised because he sees a set of footprints coming at an odd angle from the port on the gangplank in the sand. And another set kind of running away. And he steps down to analyze them. And he sees it as the same kind. Stands up and says, "It weren't no suicide, man. It weren't no suicide." And that's when somebody from inside the captain's quarters says, "It's the egg! It's gone! The egg's gone!" And there's quite literally like cries of anguish from the men. And they're, "No! Oh! Ah!" Some of them start running over. The navigator. "That's right. Of course it's gone." He goes over to a couple of the other young men who kind of got their stuff together. He says, "Come on, get your swords on. We're going to Basico."
We're going past Basico.
we are.
All right. There you go.
We do need to talk.
That's crazy.
Where are we gonna talk to?
Insane.
That was pretty insane.
That was.
Ren and Tom.
Sorry. You could have knocked. All I'm saying, like, you could have incapacitated.
We the good guys.
Yeah, how, just, but how possible is it that, how
No.
possible is it that it wouldn't work?
Knock him out.
How possible is it that it wouldn't work? It wouldn't go so bad.
His decision is made. It's no use fighting over the decision.
Actually, yeah.
What time do y'all need to leave?
Technically,
Time is it?
it's 9:30.
Oh.
Not even.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
40
What she wanted
minutes,
me to us on by 10?
Well, it's a good
So
thing Kyle's
let's go ahead and start a wrap up real quick, okay?
Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine. Yeah, just I think that this is helpful to know. The decisions that you make, the people you hurt, change the world quite significantly. And it's going to be interesting to see how the ramifications of the actions go out from this.
Realistically, I feel bad about doing that, but I think Leflin still would have done it.
I'm 100%. I'm okay with that in character. No worries. I'm not, and I don't hate on you for making the decision. Okay, and I think that it would be unkind of the rest of the party to do the same. It's easy to sit back here and critique you, especially because you can see the ramifications of what happened and what appeared to be. You saw him run out with a sword. You saw him. He seemed like an unjust and mean guy. So I think that's a fair point. Okay. While all this is going on, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. On a very high mountain, covered in snow, quietly draped in a different continent, a couple of days ago, Vance. With no ring on his finger.
And cold.
That's where we're gonna end it.
Hey, let's go!
I think that was a good session.
That was a good session, excluding all the.
I mean, that was so much
Thank you,
fun.
thank you guys
Making
for
those weird jokes.
sticking up with us. Today was, we were all over the place, but thank you for sticking with us. We love you. See you guys later.
A lot of tomfoolery.
Have tomfoolery. Bye-bye.
10 of y'all.
Oh man.
I feel like there's a lot
So
of
this is actually the first time that I've ever had. This is the first time I've ever had a character, an NPC that I've written.
that you what?
This is the first time I've ever had an NPC that I've written. I've heard about this. I see memes about this all the time in gaming, where the DM will create characters and NPCs and the party will just kill them. This is the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah.
Do you have like a lot of plans for him?
Oh, guys, the audio cut out after.
Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Wait a second.
It's all good though.
Peace.
That's happened before. Is
Behind you.
that what happened?
Unless
For us?
you're busy,
Yeah.
Daniel.
No.
you know.
Do we need a
Never has
Don't
an
be
event
Secret
to
Daniel,
an
guys.
NPC
I mean,
that has been killed so quickly.
like,
It's fine.